Hey guys, welcome back to another Twinkle Tips Friday video. I know we have been a little behind on doing these for you guys, but I wanted to give a twinkle tip this week that I think that you're going to like. Stay tuned, we'll get right to it. So as you can see, we are in my garage, well, outside, and we're putting up the show. And I wanted to share with you something that Robert kind of suggested to me as I was putting my icicles together. And I think this might be something that would be helpful for a few of you. So let's go ahead over and have a look at what's going on here. Before we go over to the back end of the tailgate of my truck, I want to show you exactly what it is that you're looking at whenever you're viewing the icicles on the bed of my truck. You'll see, and I'll explain a little bit more, but you'll see it in two sections. Two of these sections right here, these Boscoyo Studio Icicle 100s. Now, I really like these. These icicles don't require you to buy the expensive old school icicle drips that we used to have custom made to our specifications. You can now just use a regular strand of pixels and you can get 100 pixels in this area. And this is roughly a 4-foot section. It's a little shorter. I think it's a little shorter, maybe it's a little longer, but it's roughly 4 foot. And that's what makes this perfect, because the spacing looks good. It's tight pixel spacing, reasonably tight, and you get great overall effects. So now let's go ahead and flash back over to the back end of the truck. So these are the Boscoyo Icicle 100 drops. Now I have two of these connected together right here. This is exactly 100 pixels right here. And then this is another 100. And I am connecting them together. So each one of these segments, now they're getting attached to the roof using, not the roof, but they're getting attached to the gutters using J-channel. Now we modified ours so that they would hang down just a little bit more. My gutters are very precarious to get to, so giving myself some extra space at the top of these was rather important. So what do I mean by space at the top? Well, here's another one. This is from the front, and you can see that these are not level with the top. It actually sticks down further. So that doesn't allow me to use the, well, in some cases it does. I use some of the original holes, but some holes are it's easier just to drill new ones. Now, how I had done them before last year was I had them level with the top, and I drilled my own holes, and it was a little bit harder to install. Well, I've already installed one of them with the new version with the raised lip here into my gutters, and I'll go ahead and turn around and show you that. So let's see if we can get a good zoom in here. So you can see there, they are up in place, but the important thing I want you to be aware of is the ability to attach them safely to the house. Now, in a moment, I'll climb up there and I'm going to put this other one up and I'll show you how I've done it. But so suffice to say, the last year, whenever I put these up, they turned into giant sails, actually little sails, and they blew right off the house. So they do need some sort of anchoring, some way to keep them attached to the house. But how do you do that? So what Robert came up with was an excellent idea. At first, I had done something similar to using a bungee cord and wrapping it around the icicles. Those didn't work very well, and I'll show you that. So see right here, I made a homemade bungee cord and I wrapped it around the actual icicle drip. And then I used this bungee and stretched it back to a hooking place on the soffit where I could hook into the edge of the soffit to hold it in place. Well, these were probably a little bit too long, and that would have been my mistake. So what Rob tested a new method this year on his house when he installed them, and I'm going to show you that now. So this is how he decided to do this. Now this is one of last year's. So I'm just going to take this out of here, and I'm going to show you the new way that he suggested doing this, and that would be right here. He suggested drilling a hole through the Coro and then running some white bungee cord material through it. And these are the bungee cords that the clips that we use. I'll put a link in the description below. But these are like DIY bungee cords, and they're perfect for our hobby. Now, I've only put 2 on here so far. I think I'm going to put a 3rd one. This is the 2nd one. I'm going to put it in here. And then I have another one I think I'm going to put right in the middle somewhere. So that'll keep the middle section nice and tight to the house. All right, let's dive in. You can see here I've got the drill going. I'm pointing the drill exactly between where the drip meets the Coro and slightly beside it where the Coro is actually the edge of the cut. And the reason I'm doing this is for the sake of being able to pin the back end of the prop to a secure place that's close on the same level. So that way it doesn't bend the icicle drip back. We don't want the icicle drip to be pulled back visibly. And there will be a little bit of pull depending on how long I make this. But the idea is that this little bungee here, we're going to cut it short enough. And I'm measuring right here to the edge of the 3rd icicle pixel. And now I'm going to go ahead, reach into the bag here and grab out one of the clips and the retainer sliders. And so you just take the slider, you slide it over top of the bungee material, then you put the top clip on and you slide the retainer over top of the clip, and pop, goes right in place just like that. These are awesome. We use these a whole lot throughout the entire show. You'll see here, this is the next scene where I have another hole pre-drilled. All I'm doing is I'm drilling the hole slightly, probably about the same size of the bungee material. And as I flip it over, all I'm doing is using a standard knot. I'm just, looping it over, looping it through, and I'm pulling the knot tight. Then I'm bungeeing pulling and pulling the knot real tight. That way, whenever I pull it back through, the knot can't come through the hole that we drilled through it. So there we go. You see I got a good tight pull on that, measuring down to the 3rd pixel on the drip. Now, this worked for me, but it's important that you might have to make it a little bit longer or even a little bit shorter in your instance. But it was important for me to climb up the ladder and figure out exactly how long this needed to be. Well, we're up here on the ladder, and I'm going to try to do this as safely as possible. So here. And here you can see my dirty gutters. They're dirty, but that's how they are. But this is how I've got them tied in, and you can see how close that is, and that's why it doesn't need to be so long, and it can only stretch so far. So that's as far as that's going to stretch, and that gives a nice tension onto the bottom. You can see the other 2 there down further. See if I can zoom in, and then we'll flip over to the other side here. Now, I can't reach that other one. I'm going to have to get down off the ladder and move the ladder down. But we'll clip them in as we go. And yeah, that's it. All right, so now everything is up and in place. Yes, I'm sorry I didn't do a time lapse of me installing them. As fun as that you might think that would be, I had my challenges getting things hung up there, and it started running towards the end of the day, and I really wanted to hurry up and get everything hooked up so that we could see what it looks like whenever you add in the lighting. Well, there you have it, folks. They all made it up there. We had some really good wind this year. It was a couple 50-mile-per-hour days where that wind was really whipping, and you could just hear the props banging against the side of the house, and the icicles especially. Not one of those icicles came down, not once, not ever. And I am super thrilled because 2 years ago in 2023, I had nothing but wind problems, and I learned from my lessons. So my goal is to share that with you. And over the next few weeks, as we do some more Twinkle Tip Fridays, I hope you like the format of this video. I'm going to have a few more of these. And if you have any questions, or maybe you have a better way that I never thought of to hang your icicles up, how do you do it? What's your best way? If you have some other suggestions, put them in the comments. Somebody else may have a different setup and may need that help as well, and you could share it with them. Guys, that's everything from me here at Pixel Pro Displays. If you like the video, give us a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the bell for notifications so you never miss a PPD Twinkle Tip Friday video or any of the other content that we put out on a daily or weekly basis. And if you appreciate the things we do here at Pixel Pro Displays, consider joining the PPD Sequence Club. We do one awesome sequence, brand new to the store each and every month, just for club members. You get a choice of 3 songs every month. It's called the PPD Triple Play. And every month, we've been putting 2 new songs now in for 2 years. You get a choice of any of those 3 songs. One's already in the store, 2 are brand new, or 1's brand new. There's always something different every single month. So, guys, it's been wonderful having you here. We'll catch you in the next video. Take care, and goodbye for now.